What's going on, guys? It is Sunday, July the 3rd, and I just finished up with my morning cardio. I went for a walk for a half an hour, then my breakfast, and I've got a pretty busy day today, so what I'm thinking I might do is just keep my meals exactly the same as they were yesterday, and that way I'll know that I'm hitting my macronutrient targets or my calorie and protein goal, which is all I'm really aiming for at this point. And instead of the booster juice wrap, I'll probably just have like a chicken wrap made from home or something like that. That might change as the day goes along, but as of right now, that's my current plan, just so I don't have to do a whole bunch of like calculating in my fitness pal. My mom, you guys might remember her from another video, is on her way over. She just recently moved to Kelowna as well, so she's got a bunch of her stuff just in our apartment for the time being while she gets settled in her new place. So we're moving that out of our apartment now into her place, and then later on today I'm going to be meeting up with one of my friends from Newfoundland. He was actually Mr. Newfoundland 2006 or something, and we're going to be hitting some chest and arms, which is what I did yesterday as well. Chest, arms, triceps, and shoulders. I basically did full upper body yesterday except for my back, obviously. Isn't that like overtraining? That really isn't a concern as long as your training is sub-maximal. So if you're going totally to failure, then yeah, doing that in subsequent sessions on subsequent days is probably an easy way to overreach and potentially overtrain and set yourself up for injury, or in my case, re-injury. But in terms of hypertrophy, we know that rates of muscle protein synthesis, especially in advanced guys, are typically back down to baseline levels at 24 hours. So what that means is after you train, that stimulus on your muscle results in a response of increased muscle protein synthesis. So you become more sensitive to amino acid intake, right? So taking in protein, say, in the 24 hours after your workout leads to more protein synthesis than if you hadn't trained at all. But after 24 hours, that's totally back to normal again. So hitting the same muscle again with another hit of resistance exercise is going to spike muscle protein synthesis up again. So that isn't a concern, and I think it's a decent argument for training with a higher frequency, at least periodically. And I've done a bunch of videos on why I choose not to do that, but I've also done a long form interview with who I would consider to be one of the leading experts on the topic as to why it does certainly have merit and it does make sense, especially, you know, according to the acute muscle protein synthesis data. So, random rant, but yeah, so I'm gonna help my mom out with that stuff, and then I'll probably check in with you guys in the gym.
Okay, I'm gonna take this now.
Shoulders look crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do like we did the last time.
So guys, this really sucks, but I just dropped this camera. I had it on like a makeshift tripod over here while I was filming me moving my mom's stuff, and it fell off. I actually had it on these Lysol wipes, and it just like, I don't know, I had it propped up and it fell over. When I go to turn it on, it just like doesn't come on because this got like dented in. I guess I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and try to get this repaired, but for now I'm vlogging on Robin's camera, so, well, her other one, she has two, so. Guys, now I'm doing a FaceTime with my friend and client, Pat. He is 2 weeks out from the Muscle Mayhem, and we're gonna be hitting up California. It's looking good. The thing is there's like not a ton of detail because the video's pretty blurry. Let's get it back relaxed. You're looking really good though, man. Hopefully no one comes in. Damn, bro. Looking very shredded. So I just sent you an email of the new macros.
Okay.
So we'll go forward with those, but send me another update. This is Sunday. Send me another one on Wednesday.
All right, thanks, man. I'm tripping.
You're tripping? Why? You don't think you're ready?
I don't think I'm gonna be.
You're never gonna think you're ready, man. It's part of the process. You gotta accept yourself, man. You gotta love yourself.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're on point, bro.
All right, thanks.
Peace. So guys, remember when I said I would have the exact same meals today that I had yesterday? Keep my meals exactly the same as they were yesterday. I ended up lying. Actually, this isn't even that different, you know. It's like maple turkey, sandwich meat, lettuce, cheese, and ancient grains bread, which is my favorite bread. This is gonna be meal 3. For meal 2, I did actually have the same thing, except instead of an apple, I had a banana. And this is gonna be my pre-workout meal. All gonna be light stuff for me, probably nothing under 15 reps, and nothing too close to failure just yet, even though my back is feeling a lot better. I did feel it a little bit when I was helping my mom move today, so some of the heavier boxes, I just let her handle that. I do have a physio appointment tomorrow. Just gonna try to rest up as much as possible. This little gadget was sent to me by Brian Whitaker, who is the WNBF natural bodybuilding 6-time world champion, and it's honestly the most useful thing ever because, yeah, I'm sure there are other similar things, but I really like this one because you don't have to mix it up ahead of time and like worry about it getting warm or anything like that. And then also when you're ready to have it, it just has a funnel so you can just mix it up in the same water bottle that you would bring to the gym with you anyway. So thank you, Brian, for this thing. We're going to the gym now. Okay, what's going on, guys? So I'm back with another voiceover to take you guys through these training clips. So I kicked off the workout with some reverse pec deck, and this was really my first time doing anything that hit any of the muscles on the back of my body. So what you'll see that I'm focusing on here is keeping my scapulae protracted a little bit. So rather than squeezing my shoulder blades together on each rep, I'm kind of stopping short of that and just focusing on activating the rear delt only, just because my traps, squeezing those at this point would be probably pretty painful. So I wanted to keep the weight light and avoid that. After that, I wanted to test out some hamstring stuff just to see what my capabilities are. And these were pretty much painless. There's no tension on my back there whatsoever, so those felt good. And I think I ended up doing 4 sets of 15 to 20 on those, and that felt great. So then to actually kick off the chest, shoulder, and arm workout, I started again with this incline machine press for, again, 20 to 30 reps. But I am going a little bit heavier today, and once again, focusing on keeping a constant tension on the chest just because I can't move the same sort of load that I normally would. And then also really just feeling the muscle working, establishing a strong mind-muscle connection. And if you guys just do that, slow down the movement, control the eccentric, you'll be able to feel a burn similar to what you would using heavier weights for sure, if not more. And then this is my friend Robin, who was my training partner for that day, a really jacked guy. After that, we did a second chest movement, and it was cable crossovers. So this was an exercise that Robin wanted to do, and I do like doing flies with the cables more than I do with dumbbells, just because there's more of a constant tension curve. So with the dumbbells, you have virtually no tension when the dumbbells are up at the top, and then max tension when they're out at your sides. With the cables, it's pretty constant tension throughout the range of motion, so it feels a little bit smoother. And typically I'd set up an incline bench, but I didn't really want to have to mess around with that today, to be honest, so we just did them standing like so. After that, it was on to some arm stuff. I didn't record the whole workout or anything, but we started with the preacher curl machine, 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps, nice and slow and controlled with a squeeze at the top. Then the power randomly went out, which is the first time that ever happened to me at the gym, so that's why it's so dark. But we did some Bayesian curls, again, high reps, something like 20 to 30 reps for 3 sets, I think it was. And you can see I'm really slowing down and squeezing because I can't go too heavy on these. I do find my back just a little bit, even though it is feeling a lot better. After that, it was 2 triceps exercises. So we started with tricep press downs. I did increase the weight a little bit from the previous day, and it felt quite a bit better, a nice bit less awkward. And then you want to usually include 1 tricep exercise with the shoulder in a more flexed position. So we did these machine extensions, and that's it for the workout, guys. This is my post-workout meal. Well, post-workout meal after my whey protein shake. So about 1 hour post-workout. I've got a salmon burger, some like multicolored potatoes. So I've got some white potatoes, purple potatoes, and red potato. Well, 1 red potato. And then I've got spinach and spring mix salad with some goat cheese, blueberries, pumpkin seeds, and this balsamic vinaigrette. Also adding some, I can't believe it's not butter, spray to the potatoes, just to give them a little bit of flavor, and some pepper.